So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to talk about 4 interesting PlayStation 5 stories, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. Now, the stories I want to dive into today includes the Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake, Alan Wake 2 Graphics Upgrade 2.0 first look on consoles, and the God of War Ragnarok issues that happened over the weekend. First, from 1 to 10, what's your hype level for God of War Ragnarok? With it literally launching next week, it's still very weird to say that. It's crazy how close we are, but my personal hype is at a 10 for sure. I cannot wait to dive into this game, but of course, that's just me. What about you guys? So comment below from 1 to 10, what's your hype level for God of War Ragnarok? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake. Reading from Video Game Chronicle, a new recruitment video posted by Chinese studio Virtuos promptly features a reference to the Metal Gear Solid franchise amidst reports that the company has been handed the license. The video, which was posted last week but began circulating social media over the weekend, promotes the studio's Montreal office and focuses on the art team. However, notably during the video, the book The Art of Metal Gear Solid is shown in one shot sitting on an artist's desk. Usually this wouldn't justify attention, but VGC sources claimed last year that Virtuos was working on a new version of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. VGC later reported that an employee at Virtuos had claimed it's working on an unannounced AAA action-adventure game remake, following a report that it has been handed the Metal Gear Solid license. According to his description, the remake will feature AAA quality level art, 4K graphics, and set-piece destruction. So this story got attention over the weekend, but there was also a supposed teaser video for the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake we're talking about here that dropped, teasing a full trailer reveal for the Game Awards in December. That video, however, was proven fake, but that's not the focus here. VGC is reporting on the Virtuos recruitment video just having an Art of Metal Gear Solid book. Add to that their own sources that state Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake is in the works at the studio, so the two link there. That's why they're reporting on it. As for the reveal, even though it was fake, a reveal at the Game Awards isn't really crazy to think about. Maybe that could happen, maybe it won't. We'll see. Now, diving into the second story of the video, Alan Wake 2. So Alan Wake 1 was one of my favorite horror titles from back in the 360 era, and I replayed the game last year with the Alan Wake remastered version. Last year, we also got the announcement that Alan Wake 2 was happening and that it's dropping in 2023. It's been almost a year since we got an update, and people, like the Spider-Man 2 situation, have been worried about it actually launching in 2023. Reading from GameSpot, as part of developer Remedy's latest earnings briefing, the Finnish game studio confirmed that one of its most highly anticipated upcoming games, Alan Wake 2, remains on track for release in 2023. There's still a lot of work to be done, but the game is coming together on all fronts. User testing continues, and the feedback from the user research has been encouraging, Remedy said. So for me, I need to see proper gameplay, or I have a hard time believing this thing is actually launching next year. I'm personally not a fan of developers announcing dates that eventually get delayed. It's the same thing every single time. Announce a date, get closer to that date, delay the date by posting a Twitter image, and the cycle continues. Of course, if developers need the time, they need it. I'm not against that, of course. I'm just not a fan of this game we keep playing where a time frame is given and we're given encouragement that the game is set to release in that time frame, but once we get closer to that time frame, the game gets pushed back. It generally feels like a tactic to maintain your hype, and it's not fun for me considering how many times I've seen it. But you guys let me know if you think Alan Wake is going to launch in 2023 or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the third story of the video, God of War Troubles. Reading from PlayStation Lifestyle, Corey Barlog has responded to news that God of War Ragnarok is being sold early at some retailers. He didn't mince his words on social media, saying it's completely effing stupid that stores have broken the street date. A retailer selling the game nearly 2 weeks before release, just so disappointing. Sorry to everyone that you have to dodge the spoilers if you want to play the game fresh. Completely effing stupid. You have to do this. This is not at all how any of us at Sony Santa Monica wanted things to go. So this is definitely annoying. God of War Ragnarok is probably the only piece of medium so far that has pushed me to block anyone on this platform on Twitter. I never block anyone on Twitter. Fanboys, disagreements, all of that. That's all fine. we can all have that conversation in the threads. I never block people. Someone posted a God of War Ragnarok leak on one of my tweets recently. I pretty much blocked them right away. Please do not spoil something people have been waiting 4 years to play. I'm trying to avoid the leaks as best as I can, but as someone who's on social media a lot, it's kind of hard. I just hope that all of us get to launch day with no major plot points spoiled. And now diving into the final story of the video, Graphics Upgrade 2.0 First Look. So this has been an ongoing discussion on the channel if you've been following for a while. AMD's FSR 2.0 Fidelity Effects Super Resolution. A quick refresher for people who don't know or just forgot. It's an upscaling technology that allows games to run at a higher FPS count thanks to the game running at a lower native resolution and opening resources to allow the game to run at a higher FPS count. So you can get something like 4K 60, but the game's actually natively running at 1440p and leaving some resources to push the game's FPS count to 60. We've been discussing FSR since it launched last year with FSR 1.0 when it launched first on Arcadegeddon in terms of the console space. This year with FSR 2.0, Xbox Series X gets FSR 2.0 first, it looks like, with the game Scorn. Digital Foundry recently ran their testing on the game and noticed the Series X image being nearly identical to the 4K native image on PC, but there were some small artifacts on the screen that hinted at some type of upscaling technology being used. They then confirmed with the developer that the game is in fact using FSR 2.0, the first we've known on console. Digital Foundry state that the image render is impressive considering it's upscaled from 1440p to 4K and how close the 4K image looked to native 4K on PC, which is stuff we've heard about earlier this year when PC testing was going on when FSR 2.0 first launched in the summer. Funny thing is, Forspoken was looking to be the first game on console to have FSR 2.0. It was originally meant to launch on October 11th before getting delayed to January next year. Scorn launched on the 14th of October, literally a few days apart. So that's just something that was interesting. Either way, it's nice to see it on console finally. I'm looking forward to see what other games finally get to use FSR 2.0. I'll have the Digital Foundry video linked so you guys can fully dive into the details if you want. But you guys let me know if you're happy to see FSR 2.0 finally on console, or do you not care? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button. As it always helps to subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with Happy Halloween, everyone. You know, today is actually Halloween Day. Adults, we celebrated it this past weekend, but today is still Halloween Day. I'm still gonna play Dead Space 2 later on today just to celebrate the month. Closing it off. My favorite time of the year is over, almost over, but you know, it's still Halloween. Today is still Halloween. So if you're excited for the day, destroy the comment section with Happy Halloween, everyone. And I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.